strategy and events. Now that the demo's done, I'm all out of expertise. So I'm going to turn you over to Kim, and she's going to take care of you from here on out.
Great.
Great.
How
Hi,
you doing?
Reggie. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And I wanted to be here, couldn't, but you're stuck with me. Hopefully that's okay. But I'm really looking forward to finishing this project with you.
Great.
So we are here to review the final decisions on the interior designs, right?
Absolutely.
All right, and we're working with this whole collaboration thing. You gotta do this. And which is really a good idea because you're gonna have 750 staff, 2 agencies all under one roof, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, well, are you ready?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, so I thought we would start with the floor plans. And this is first floor, this is the second floor. And we want to make sure that we have all your specifications correct because with over 210,000 square feet and 800 parking spaces, yeah, we're going to want to make sure we get this just right. So I thought I would show some of the things that I think your staff will be very interested in hearing about right now. All right, so staff persons are coming in for the first day and they're wondering, how do I get inside this big massive structure? Well, no worries, because all of your adult parole authority staff and adult offenders will enter the building near the south side here, and all of your DYS parole staff and youthful offenders will enter here on the north side. All others will come in through the main entrance up the steps to the first floor. And before you ask, yes, we have handicap accessibility. There is a handicap elevator here next to the main entrance, and there is a handicap ramp over here by APA. And then no worries with over here parole because they are on the street level, so they can go straight into the building. All right, so your staff will come in, I'm in the building, now they're thinking, well, where do I sign in? Where do I clock in? No problem, there are 6 time clocks in this building. There are 2 at the main entrance, 1 at the adult parole authority, and 1 over here at DYS parole on the first floor. On the second floor, we have 2 here by the main entrance too, okay? So, 6 time clocks. Now, they're heading for their workspaces and they're wondering, where am I sitting? No worries on that because we're going to color code the walls to match the working divisions. So they're at their desk and I packed my lunch. I need to put my lunch away, right? Where do I do that? No worries, because we have 7 kitchenettes. We have 4 on the first floor, 3 on the second floor. Now, when they're ready to eat their lunch, there are 2 break rooms. 1 on the first floor with vending machine and 1 on the second floor with vending machines as well. All right? Now, the other thing I'd like to point out is we do have a large training room and we have an ITS computer room here on the second floor. We also have, as you requested, a centralized supply system. So here in the mailroom and the storeroom is where your staff can go and get those supplies. And then lastly, there are 46 conference rooms in this building, 23 on the first floor and 23 on the second floor. And they will accommodate anywhere from 6 to 50 people. And if I understand correctly, you wanted the ability to have some that were designated as private select. 8 of those conference rooms are private select conference rooms. So, what questions do you have? Does it sound like we've met the specifications thus far?
I noticed here on the floor plan, the little circle right there in the kitchenette. Is that a sink? Or?
It is, exactly. Every kitchenette is equipped with a sink, and there are 2 to 3 refrigerator hookups. And I understand there's also outlets for microwaves.
Oh,
Nice,
wonderful.
very nice.
Yes,
Absolutely.
We need that.
How many handicap parking spots are there?
There are 26 handicap parking spaces
Great.
out of the 800 that we already have on the lot.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, okay, so then we'll just move on to the modulars. Is that all right?
Very good.
Yeah,
Sounds
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
All right, guys, are you ready? We're going to talk about modulars. We just so happen to have typicals. You got to do this. Typicals, which is another word for mock-ups. But anywho, we happen to have these available. So your design has 3 types. We have the soft office, the collaborative station, and the cubicles. So as you can see here with the soft offices, they each have a door and they have a clear glass window right next to the door. In your collaborative stations, it can accommodate 4 persons in this unit. And they're both equipped with dry erase boards and an overhead bin with file cabinets underneath. The cubicles cover about an 8 by 8 foot area, and they stand about 50 inches high, which when they're sitting, they do have privacy. And they too have the overhead bins, the dry erase board, and the file cabinets underneath. So, why did we do all this? Because it's really in line with that whole collaboration theme, and that people can share ideas, have open communication. You know, and it kind of reminds me of the South Korean article about office reconfiguration, that it says that when you put people near new colleagues, they have the opportunity to explore more ideas, thus resulting in a more highly creative work product. Now, in essence, when you move closer to someone that you don't know, although you don't work directly with them, you are still inspired by what you overhear. So, what do you think?
I like it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah. No questions.
Yeah.
No? Okay, so last thing, we're talking about finishes, guys. Are you ready? All right, you remember a while ago we did a survey for your staff so that they can pick their favorite finishes. And we have a winner. Any idea which one won?
I say B.
A.
You said
B.
B? You said A?
Yeah, B. B's much
The
prettier than
winner
that.
is A. There were 329 respondents in this survey, and it only won by 1 vote. Can you believe that? How close that was? All right, so let's just take a look at this. In option A, these colors here, this is the fabric that is going to go on the soft offices. Remember that trim along the top? That's where this will go. So, but all the other workspaces will have this along their sides, their side panels. These colors here, if you remember earlier I mentioned how we were going to color code the walls so it make it easier for the staff to find their divisions. These are the colors that they'll use for that. So you've got your work surfaces, and you have the base trim of the cubicle colors here. And these are just some of the other neutral paint colors that will be used throughout the floors. And the carpet, not much difference between the carpet. If you can tell, it has more of that like burnt orange as opposed to the blue. So emphasis is on the orange here in this design. And this is your hard surface flooring. Will that work?
Yeah.
We
It
good?
looks nice.
It won't show dirt.
So did you kind of get the feel that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts? We talk about the whole collaboration. Okay, well, great. Well, if you don't have any questions, we'll just return in a few weeks with some updates. And remember, as we're working on this collaborative workspace, that change is constant. So we're going to remain adaptable, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome.